Though my next guest, Jim Carter, known to millions, of course, for many things, including Downton Abbey's Mr. Carson. Today, though, on the anniversary of the first national lockdown, he's lending his support to the National Day of Reflection. Now, it's going to include a minute's silence at midday in a couple of hours to reflect on the past year. And Jim joins me now. It is so good to see you. Thank you for joining us this morning. And what a very apt idea. It seems right to do this at this time, doesn't it?
I think so, Lorraine. Yeah, thanks for inviting me on. You know, who could have believed last March the 23rd that we'd still be here in lockdown? I mean, when it first started a year ago, we were out on the streets clapping for carers and calling out our support to our neighbours and are you okay? Do you need anything? And then as it's gone on, it's been harder and harder to deal with, I think. The realities of dealing with a year in sort of virtual lockdown and isolation have been very tricky. And there are wonderful stories like your triplets and the kids born in lockdown, but there's a lot of people having to deal with grief and bereavement of lost family members. And I think to take a moment to, a minute to reflect and a moment to connect with other people is very fitting.
I agree. And it will be very emotional. And sometimes you actually need that because in a sense it'll bring us all together. You know, it'll unify us all, and that's really important, isn't it?
It is. I think it will. I mean, there are two things happening today, really. Well, two basic things. At midday, a minute of silence, and then at 12:01, bells will toll, which will give us a moment to reflect. And I'm here at home on my own. My wife's out today, so I shall just take that moment, probably sitting in the garden. And then tonight, at 8 o'clock, we're asking everybody to come outside, go to their windows, go out on their porch or into the street and shine a light, a torch or their phone light, as a little beacon, a little beacon of remembrance and maybe shining a bit of a light of hope into the future. And all this has been sort of the Marie Curie, which is the charity I'm an ambassador for, got the ball rolling. And I'm delighted to see that all the political parties, faith groups, lots of community groups have all got involved. And I gather that buildings are going to be lit up at 8 o'clock with yellow lights as well. Oh, that's fantastic. There you've got the Blackpool Tower, I'm guessing. On the London Eye.
It's such a lovely, lovely idea. It really is. Do you know what? In many ways, this time last year, I'm quite glad that I didn't know that it was going to last a whole year, because we've sort of coped. We've just sort of kept going, day by day by day, an awful lot of us. And yeah, it's remarkable that it's been a whole year. How have you been? How have you been coping with it all?
Been all right, just slowed down, really. As you say, it's changed. They were predicting 20,000 deaths possibly, which seemed unimaginable. Now we're up to 126,000. So the ramifications of that for families who are grieving are enormous. And I've just sort of taken it easy. We've lived very quietly together. We're very lucky that we have a nice place to live. We have each other. And we've just settled in and kept our heads down and being patient. And I think one of the keys to coming out of this is patience and kindness. I think we have to be tolerant towards each other in coming out, not to rush out. Listen to the scientists and do what they say so we can all come out of this together, hopefully into a happier, healthier society.
You're a very wise man. You're a very wise man. Still being able to work, and obviously, we saw your lovely daughter Bessie in Bridgerton, and Bridgerton has been like the success of the year, hasn't it? You must be so proud.
Fantastically, yes. We're delighted. It's been a huge success. Bessie had a wonderful time doing it. All those astonishing costumes. No, there she is. I'm thrilled on her behalf, and I think they're hoping to start up a second series soon, so that'll be great. So she's happily and gainfully employed. She really enjoys her work, so that's the main thing.
Oh, exactly, of course it is. And both of you and Imelda, the thing about you guys is this must be so strange because you're usually used to bouncing from one project to another. And I've got you here, and we cannot have you here without talking about Downton because you know how much everybody loves it so much. Is the second movie, is it all going to happen?
Lorraine, I've been told it will happen, but I can't be too definitive about it because we don't know. You know, the third wave washes up on these shores. Anything could change. So we're gearing up for it. We're our fingers and toes are firmly crossed that it will happen. I just can't say exactly when. I'd love to share that with you, of course,
but we don't know, but we're hopeful. The thing is, everybody, all of you get on so incredibly well. The whole process is enjoyable. You all want to do it, so that's fantastic. It's just getting it actually done. That would be the best Christmas present ever. So we'll cross our fingers and hope for the best. I think that's all we can do.
Absolutely, yeah. for Downton and for coming out of lockdown, let's hope for the best.
Exactly. And as you say today, at midday, wherever you are, it's a lovely idea just to stop for a minute and just to reflect on the year. And, you know, no matter how hard it's been, and for some people, it's been absolutely horrendous, we have to try and find a little bit of light, don't we?
We do have to, and I think the best way to do that is, you know, light up your torch at 8 o'clock and, you know, support each other. We're all in this together. Varying degrees of difficulty have been experienced by everybody, but we'll come out of it together, hopefully happier and healthier and stronger, you know, into a new reality.
Exactly. It's never going to be quite the same, but I don't think we're certainly not going to take anything for granted anymore, are we?
No, not at all.
Not at all. It's so lovely to talk to you. I love that you've got the daffodil on for Macmillan, and thank you for all the work that you do for them. They're an incredible charity.
Sorry, just once more, Marie Curie. Sorry.
Honestly,
Lorraine.
What am I like? It's a hangover.
Well, it's a hangover
from yesterday.
You've been disco dancing and you've had triplets on.
I've had triplets and I've been disco dancing. Not necessarily in that order. Thank you so much, and thank you for correcting me, honestly. We had a very strange day yesterday, and I think I'm still in that frame of mind. Thank you so much, Jim. Great to talk to you.
Lovely to talk to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Right. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.